This pilot takes an enormous whack that comes out of nowhere and does a good job of handling it. Today, I'm going to break this video down to help teach you the fundamentals of collapse recovery. Are you ready? Here we go. What's up, everybody? This is Ari in the air. Welcome back to the channel. Stoked you're here. I'm Ari. I teach high-level paragliding. I'm also the founder of the Paragliding Men's Group, where we help smart, adventurous men ditch the people-pleasing tendencies and trying to make everybody happy all the time so they can be their full selves and step into an embodied leadership with masterful communication in their relationships, in their families, and at work. So if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and having the same bickering bullshit over and over and over and actually learn the skills that push your relationship forward, use the link in the description to apply. This is the last chance for you to get in at this price. The price is going up drastically in 2026. So let's get right into this video. This video was sent in by this guy, Matt, who is making some really kick-ass YouTube videos. This video is from his adventure trip. He did a Volbiv trip in the Bolivian Andes, which is just such a gnarly place to fly. And so many people sent me this video on Instagram. So definitely I'll do my best to post the link of the original video, and you should totally follow this guy's channel. It's a bit rock and roll here, he says. Where the hell did that come from? Okay, a couple things. So he starts by saying it's a bit rock and roll here. And he's also flying over this incredible terrain. Look at this red mountain covered in this green vegetation, really high altitude here, thin air. The Andes are known for a lot of wind, turbulence, and strong thermals. I have a friend who I've seen his track log where he got 11 meters a second in the Andes. Let's, oh, wow, he just really takes a huge whack. Okay, so let's watch it at full speed one more time, the collapse itself. Ready? Gone, reopens, and a great catch. Okay, so what happens here? Well, first of all, Matt, buddy, you knew it was rowdy. Could have been a little bit more on it, right? So he got caught a day late and $1 short. And this is the thing. Even experienced pilots, we are all between collapses. We will take collapses. The glider will fold. This is why we must be very resilient with our emotional state, so that when emergency situations happen, we can handle them with authoritative inputs and the correct inputs, as well as knowing our collapse recovery is solid so that we can fly away from things like this instead of having to throw our reserves at 16,000 feet in the Bolivian Andes. Okay, so why does the glider collapse? Because the air is sharp, okay? And the glider goes away. He didn't pull the brakes as much as he could have. He didn't, obviously, these are all the things that lead the glider to collapse. But what I want to use this video to show you is that he actually recovers it quite masterfully. In this frame, you can see the glider is 70% collapsed and the left side of the glider is open 30%. The big hazard here is that that glider will shoot and you'll get like a horseshoe configuration and cravats and big problems. So if we play forward a couple frames here, the glider is now way behind him. His head is tilting back and he's starting to get his eyes on the glider. And as we play forward, we can see that the glider shoots really hard on its reinflation, and he does a wonderful job of pulling the brakes down far enough and for long enough to stop the forward progression of the glider. Okay, so even in looking in this frame, the glider is stalling, it's bending. The right wingtip is bending backwards and is stalled and is slack. And that is what it took for him to stop the forward progression. But if we go back just a little so you can watch this, I want to time it so you can see the shoot here. Okay, so this is maximum collapse, and this is 4, 5, 6 cell open cells here on the wingtip. He does a good job using the left brake to keep that glider going straight at first. And now he's on that left brake, which is going to keep the inflation going straight. And then he comes onto both brakes hard as the glider inflates and shoots. He's on the right brake more than the left. And watch what he does with his hands here. When the glider, I've said this rule on the channel a number of times. When the glider is behind you and it pitches forward, you pull the brakes as hard as you need to and for as long as you need to stop the forward progression of the glider moving towards the horizon. When the glider stops moving forward towards the horizon, you let your hands up as quickly as you can. This is what he does so well here. Watch. I'll scroll back just a little bit, and you can watch how quickly he lets his hands up when the glider stops shooting. He pulls the brakes down as hard as he needs to for as long as he needs to until the glider stops progressing towards the horizon, and then he lets his hands up. Ready? Easy. He flies away laughing. He has a great trip in Bolivia, and he brings back killer footage and shares with us on YouTube. So I'll link his bio in the description. You should totally check it out. And like I said in the intro, we are taking applications for the Paragliding Men's Group at the lowest price that it'll ever be. Price is going up in 2026. If you're a man who gives a shit about his relationship and really knows that more is possible for your relationships and communication and leadership skills for yourself, for your wife, for your girlfriend, for your children, for your business, this is the place for you. We've had men from almost 20 countries join this program in the last 18 months, and it's been so killer. So use the link in the description below. I'll reach out to you personally. Hope this was helpful. We'll see you on the next episode, everybody.